Good morning, 10th class. Today, let us go with the discussion of the lesson, the sense of collective belonging. Okay, ma? Now, here we have seen that many of the efforts were made by the national leaders in order to unite the country. But here a question arises. How did different people belonging to different communities, regions or languages develop a sense of collective belonging? So how did they develop this sense of collective belonging? Then here you have the answer for that. The sense of collective belonging came partly from the united struggles. So already a lot of struggles were done by different people of different communities under the leadership of great nationalists. Yes. So this sense of collective belonging to an extent came from those united struggles. Okay. So and later on it came from the history and fiction, the folklore and songs, popular prints and symbols. All of these played a part in making of nationalism. So partly if it has come from the united struggles, then to some extent it came from the history, from the folklore, from the songs, from the prints, from the symbols in the country. Now today we are going to discuss what are these and how they have contributed in building up that idea of nationalism in the people. Okay, ma? Now see. First, let us discuss about the figure or image. Here see, the identity of the nation is most often symbolized in a figure or image. So, with that idea, here see, the image was first, the image of Bharata Mata was first created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya or Bankim Chandra Chatterjee also he is called as. Okay ma? Underline this one. In 1870s, he wrote Vande Mataram as a hymn to the motherland. Later, it was included in his novel Anand Math. Underline this one also, ma. 1870, Vande Mataram was written, and that was included in Anand Math, and it was widely sung during the Swadeshi movement in Bengal. So, this image of Bharata Mata, people got easily connected to this image of Bharata Mata, which was first created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya. Later, it was painted by Abanindranath Tagore. So, the painting done by Abanindranath Tagore is given in your book. See, this is the painting done by Abanindranath Tagore. But the image created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya is not available here. Okay, ma? So, see here. Bharata Mata is portrayed as ascetic figure. Ascetic figure means ascetic is self-discipline ma. Okay, those who are simple, those who have strict way of living, they are called ascetic. So here Bharata Mata is shown as an ascetic figure. She is calm, composed, divine and spiritual. So this was one way, the figure or image. The figure or image of Bharata Mata was one way through which people got connected. People of different religions and different languages in India got connected. Now, the second was through the Indian folklore. Okay, the idea of nationalism also came up or developed because of the Indian folklore. See here, nationalists began recording folk tales sung by bards. They went to villages and gathered folk songs and legends. Legends means the tales of great people belonging to that particular village. Stories ma. Okay. Now these tales gave a true picture of traditional culture that had been corrupted and damaged by the outside forces. So who are the outside forces in our country? As when the national struggle was going on, British was the outside force. And before that also we have seen that there were French people in the country, there were Dutch in the country. But the most influence was done by the British. These people, they did not glorify the Indian history. Okay? They treated Indians to be very backward and they did not find any glory in the Indian history. Now, our nationalists, what they did, they tried to revive that glorious past. See here, it was essential to preserve this folk tradition in order to discover one's national identity and restore a sense of pride in one's past. Understood? So, it was felt that we need to bring out that tradition and that folk tradition in order to create a sense of pride in our own past. So that was one way, the folklore. Now see, in Madras, Natesa Shastri published the folklore of southern India. Underline this one also, ma. You get a frequent question from this one. Natesa Shastri, he published the folklore of southern India. Okay. Now, after that comes the part played by icons and symbols. Okay. Now, how did icons and symbols help in the unification of the people of the country? Now, here see, during the Swadeshi movement in Bengal, a tricolor flag was first designed and the colors of it are red, green and yellow. It had 8 lotuses representing 8 provinces of British India and a crescent moon representing Hindus and Muslims. So, this was the first symbol, Swadeshi movement. A tricolor flag was a first symbol which was created and people got connected to this symbol very easily. Now later on in 1921, Gandhiji had designed the Swaraj flag. It also had tricolors, but here the colors are different. Seema, red, green and white. The colors are also very important. I told you during the explanation also. Okay, what are the colors of the flag designed during the Swadeshi movement? What are the colors of the Swaraj flag? In that way, you will be getting the questions. Okay. Now this Swaraj flag was made of red, green and white, and it had a spinning wheel in the center which represented the Gandhian ideal of his self-help. Underline this one. What did the spinning wheel represent? It represented the Gandhian ideal of self-help. Okay, ma. So this is one way. Icons and symbols also acted as a way of creating the collective belongings, the sense of collective belonging. Now, you have reinterpretation of history again. What is reinterpretation of history? Like nationalists, they started to identify the history of the country. They started to bring out the great achievements of the glorious past. Okay, now see here. Indians began feeling that to instill a sense of pride in the nation, Indian history had to be taught about differently. Indians began looking into the past to discover India's great achievement. Okay, so people began to look into the past in order to discover how great our history was. They wrote about the glorious developments in ancient times. Maybe it can be about art, architecture, mathematics, religion, culture, philosophy, craft, trade, etc. So people tried to study what were the great achievements in the past. Ma, as you all know, India is a land of mathematics. India is a land of the origin of medicine. Yes, when the world doesn't know what is plastic surgery, then it was Sushrusha who conducted the plastic surgery. So India is a land of great achievements. So all this was brought out and it was taken to the people of the country, and people, when they started to know about this great achievements in the past, or people started to know about the glorious history of the country, then they started to feel pride. They started to take pride in the country, and this sense connected the people with each other. This sense created the collective, the sense of collective belonging. Okay, and this helped in fighting for the independence of the country. So these are the different aspects which have helped in creating a sense of collective belonging, ma. So I hope you understood this lesson very clearly, no ma? So please, once again I am telling you, you all have to go through the textbook part very well. That is why I am concentrating totally on the textbook than the question and answers part. If you know the textbook, you can write the question and answers. That is not at all a big issue. Okay, ma? That's all for now.